If I told you that the device in your hand right now, your phone, your earbuds, your watch, might be functioning perfectly only because a company hasn't yet decided you should feel otherwise, would you believe me? Because the moment a new version drops, your current one doesn't just feel worse, it's engineered to feel worse. This video is called The Upgrade Scam: How They Trick You into Paying More Money. And stay with me until the very end, because I'm going to reveal the psychological trigger inside every upgrade cycle. The one companies use to quietly extract thousands from you over your lifetime. Let's start where the scam actually begins. Part 1. The moment the scam starts. Marcus didn't walk into the electronics store to buy anything. He was just looking. He held a perfectly functioning pair of wireless earbuds in his pocket, the same ones he'd used every day for 2 years. No problems. Not a single issue. They worked flawlessly. Then he saw the display, a glowing pedestal in the center of the store, a slow-motion cinematic commercial playing on repeat, a banner that read, "The new sound experience." He picked up the demo model. If he was being honest, it looked almost identical to his. Slightly shinier, slightly different case shape, slightly updated packaging. But in that moment, the earbuds in his pocket suddenly felt outdated. Not because they changed, because his perception changed the moment he saw something new. That is where the upgrade scam begins. Not when the product fails, not when the device ages, but the moment a company makes you feel that what you already own is no longer enough. Before we go deeper, if you've ever upgraded something and realized a week later that nothing actually changed, hit the subscribe button. What you're about to learn explains exactly why. Now, why does this psychological downgrade happen? Open loop. Because companies discovered a long time ago that durability destroys profit, and they built an entire system to prevent it. Part 2. The system was built on purpose. Planned obsolescence. Think about your parents' house, the 25-year-old watch, the 30-year-old TV, the refrigerator from the late 90s that somehow still works, the wooden furniture heavy enough to injure you if you stub your toe on it, the camera that survived decades of drops and dust. Those things were built to last. Because back then, companies competed on quality. But durable products don't create repeat purchases. And repeat purchases are the lifeblood of consumerism. So companies created a system called planned obsolescence, the intentional shortening of a product's lifespan. This isn't a modern conspiracy. It began over 100 years ago with the Phoebus cartel, when major light bulb manufacturers formed an alliance and literally fined companies for making bulbs that lasted too long. A bulb that lasted 2,500 hours. Bad. A bulb that lasted 1,000 hours. Perfect. Why? Because longevity kills revenue. Today, that model runs everything. Phone batteries, sealed shut laptops with soldered RAM earbuds, with non-replaceable parts furniture made of sawdust and glue appliances that fail after 5 to 7 years, shoes that fall apart after 1 season. These things don't break by accident. They break by design. Transition. Open loop. But companies quickly realized something even more profitable than designing products to fail was making people believe they were failing, even when they weren't. Part 3. The psychological trap: perceived obsolescence. Perceived obsolescence is what happens when a company convinces you that your perfectly good product is already outdated. This is where marketing becomes a weapon. Take Apple. When the iPod launched, the ads didn't focus on the device. They focused on the white earphone cable. the instantly recognizable symbol of status. Everyone saw those white wires and thought, that person is cool. But then came AirPods. Suddenly, wires were old, messy, outdated. Wireless became premium. Did wired earphones stop working overnight? No. Did the sound quality degrade? No. Marketing didn't upgrade the product. It upgraded the story. And that story downgraded everything you already owned. This trick isn't limited to tech. New drop shoes, new season, clothing, new model cars, new processor, laptops, new lens, cameras. The product barely changes. The marketing changes everything. Transition, open loop. But the most powerful manipulation doesn't come from ads. It comes from timing, because new products are released on a schedule designed to attack your perception automatically. Part 4. The annual release cycle, a synchronized dissatisfaction event. Every September, every spring, every drop, every launch event. It's not random. New products are released on a predictable schedule because synchronized dissatisfaction is profitable. Your phone doesn't get slower when the new model is announced. Your earbuds don't lose sound quality. Your laptop doesn't magically age, but your perception does, instantly. And companies orchestrate this shift with comparison videos showing staged differences, dramatic keynote presentations, 20% faster, graphics, influencer hype cycles, unboxing montages, cinematic slow-motion shots, redesigned colors that feel new. They're not just launching a product. They're launching a psychological attack on your satisfaction. The moment the new thing appears, the old thing feels like last year's news, even if it's functionally identical. Mid-video CTA. If this is already making you rethink your last upgrade, hit subscribe. There's a part coming up that could save you thousands of dollars this decade. Transition, open loop. Because once you see the math behind the upgrade scam, you'll understand why people stay broke without realizing why. Part 5. The real cost. Hidden, drip-fed, and devastating. Let's compare two people. Person A, the upgrader new phone every 2 to 3 years. New earbuds every 18 months. New sneakers every season. New laptop every 4 years. New smartwatch every time a new feature drops. Average annual spend, approximately $4,200. Person B, the rational owner keeps phone for 5 years, replaces batteries, repairs, items, buys refurbished, ignores trends, only upgrades out of necessity. Average annual spend, approximately $1,200. Difference, $3,000 per year. Over 30 years, Person A spends $90,000 more than Person B. Invested at 8%, that becomes over $340,000. A third of $1,000,000 lost. Not because of big purchases, but because of constant small ones. That's how the upgrade scam destroys wealth. Not all at once, but drip by drip. Month after month, product after product. And if you think the financial cost is bad, wait until you see the environmental cost companies hide behind eco-friendly marketing. Part 6. The environmental scam. Hidden inside the financial scam companies love buzzwords: net zero carbon, recycled packaging, eco-friendly materials, sustainable manufacturing. But here's what they don't tell you. Recycling plastic bottles is easy. Recycling smartphones is nearly impossible. Recycling cotton is easy. Recycling dyes and chemicals is not. Every unnecessary upgrade dumps toxic components into landfills. Lithium, cobalt, nickel, lead microplastics, synthetic dyes, battery chemicals. They seep into soil. They poison water sources. They enter food supplies. They accumulate in bodies. Your old device didn't disappear. It moved from your pocket into the environment. But here's the twist. The real enemy behind the upgrade scam isn't the companies. Part 7. The real enemy isn't companies, it's impulse. Marketing doesn't force you to buy anything. It only nudges you at the perfect moment. The real enemy, the engine that powers the entire scam, is impulse. Companies rely on limited edition. Deal ends tonight. New model just dropped. Everyone has it. Treat yourself. Reward yourself. They don't need you to think. They need you to react. Impulse is the glue. Impulse is the trap. Impulse is the reason you upgrade even when the old one works perfectly. But the good news? You can break this trap easily. Because now, we're going to walk through the 4 steps that cut the upgrade scam off at the root. Part 8. How to escape the upgrade scam for good one. Delay every impulse purchase by 24 hours. You'd be shocked how many upgrades lose their appeal overnight. 2. Repair before you replace. A new battery is cheaper than a new phone. A restitched sneaker lasts years. A new hinge keeps a laptop alive. 3. Buy for longevity, not novelty. Durable greater than trendy. Always. 4. Set your own upgrade intervals. Ignore product cycles. Ignore hype. Ignore new drops. Your phone should last at least 5 years. Your laptop at least 6 to 8. Your shoes 3 to 10 depending on quality. Your wardrobe should follow your life, not marketing calendars. The scam only works if you don't see it. Companies don't need to lie. They just need to distract you long enough for dissatisfaction to take root. A shinier camera, a slightly brighter screen, a new color, a redesigned box, a 2% speed bump. These aren't innovations, they're illusions. Your phone still works, your earbuds still work, your laptop still works, your shoes still work. It's your perception that got upgraded, not the products. If this changed the way you see your next purchase, hit that subscribe button so you don't fall for the next illusion. I'll see you in the next one.